Good morning, hope you've all had a really good weekend and you're ready to do some learning this week. So last week we were looking at letter formation. We were looking at how to form each of our individual letters correctly. And you can look back at those videos anytime by going on the YouTube channel. This week we're going to focus on writing words and putting our letter formation knowledge into writing our words with beautiful handwriting. So words that we're going to be practicing writing are our high frequency words. And if you remember, high frequency means they're words that we read often when we're reading our books and that we need to use often when we're doing our writing. So we're going to just practice reading the high frequency words for today, and then we're going to practice writing them. Okay, are we ready? Said, he, in, it, and, the, of, to. Okay, grab yourselves a pencil and paper and I'll see you in a second. Okay, so let's start practicing these high frequency words. We're going to start off with said, and remember, we don't spell it S-E-D because we can't sound it out because it's a tricky word. Okay, so let's start. We need to make our S first. So we make a curve, slope, make a curve back again. Then what's next, guys? That's right, it's A. We make a curve, go up to the top, come back down and flick. Then we've got our I. Remember, the I faces forward and the J faces away. So we start at the top, come down and flick, lift and dot. And then for our D, we make a curve, go all the way round, all the way up, come back down and flick. And remember, with our letter D, the dog comes first and then the tail. Different from our letter B, where the back comes first and then the ball. Next we have got he. Another tricky word, one that we can't spell by sounding out using our phonics. So he, we need to start off with the letter H. We start at the top, come down, bounce back up, go over, down and flick. And in our letter E, we start with a loop, then make a curve. You have a go. Next we've got in, and that is one that we can sound out. Some of our high frequency words are also tricky words and some of them are not. So in, we start with the letter I. We start at the top, come down and flick, lift and dot, and then in, we've got N next. We start at the top, come down, bounce back up, go over, down and flick. There we go. Our next word is it, another one that we can use our phonics to spell. So we need to start off with our letter I. So we start at the top, come down and flick, lift and dot. Then we've got T. Start at the top, come all the way down, curve, lift and cross. Okay, next one is and. So we need to start with an A. So we make a curve, go up to the top, come back down and flick. And then we've got N. We need to start at the top, come down, bounce back up, go over, down and flick. And then D, we make a curve, go all the way up, come back down and flick. Next we've got the, which is one of the highest frequency of our high frequency words. We read and write this word all of the time, don't we? So let's start off with the letter T, that's right. So we start at the top, come down and flick, lift and cross. Then we've got H. We start at the top, come all the way down, bounce halfway back up, down and flick. And then we've got E at the end. So we start with a loop, then make a curve. Next we've got of. Of. It's a tricky word, isn't it? Because the Letter F makes the V sound, of. So to start, we need our letter O. Easy one. We make a curve and go all the way round. But remember what we said about we go anti-clockwise to make the letter O, don't we? And then we've got F. So we make a curve, come all the way down, curve to the left, lift and cross. Fantastic. Can you have a go? And maybe you can try putting some of these words into some simple sentences for me.